Now, Kevin Spacey is back in the spotlight today. He's on trial for the alleged sexual abuse of Anthony Rapp.
The Star Trek Discovery star says Spacey made unwanted sexual advances during a party in 1986 when Rapp was just 14 years old. Now Rapp is seeking compensatory and punitive damages, and Spacey has denied all of the accusations. NBC News correspondent Ron Allen joins us now from outside the Southern District of New York in Lower Manhattan for more on the trial. Ron, it's good to see you. So what can we expect to see from today's trial? Will Spacey actually be in the courtroom?
Yes, we expect him to arrive here shortly. We expect this to begin with jury selection, so things will get off to a relatively slow start. We may get to opening arguments later this afternoon. It's supposed to be about a 2-week trial, and it's a civil case. It's about money. The plaintiff, Anthony Rapp, is asking for some $40 million in damages if the jury sides for him in this complaint. Again, this case goes back some 25 years. This happened when Rapp was 14 years old and Spacey was in his late 20s. They were both actors on Broadway. There was a party at Spacey's house one evening where this encounter allegedly happened, where Rapp insists that, or claims that, Spacey picked him up and laid him on a bed and somehow fell on top of him, got on top of him, and approached him in a sexual manner. And he had to escape and leave the room and free himself from being underneath Spacey. That's what happened. Spacey did respond to this after the allegations were made public in an article back in 2017. He says that he doesn't remember this happening, but he apologized if it happened, and he attributed it to perhaps being drunk that night at this party. Again, if all this happened. But that's what a jury will decide. This case is happening because of Me Too. This case was allowed to come forward in the court system because of a change in the law that allowed survivors, victims of sexual assault, sexual abuse, to bring their cases forward. So that's what's happening here. But again, about a 2-week trial, very serious allegations facing Kevin Spacey, whose career has been in tatters for many years now.
Hey, Ron, quickly, a couple things have actually changed since this started, though. First, there were these additional claims that were dropped by Judge Kaplan before today's trial. There was also even an additional plaintiff in the initial filing for this case. Tell us what's happened there.
The additional plaintiff, his case was dismissed or removed because he wouldn't reveal his full name. He wanted to take this case on anonymously. The judge wouldn't allow that. And again, this is moving forward. The case involving Rapp, because of this change in the law regarding victims and survivors of sexual assault. And the other thing to point out is that beyond this, Spacey has other legal problems. The most serious one, or the more serious one, is a case in the UK, in London, that is a criminal sexual assault case where there are 3 men who claim that he assaulted them physically about a decade ago on different occasions when Spacey was a theater director over there in England. That trial is set to happen sometime next year. And there's also another civil litigation going on involving the production company, the makers of the Netflix series House of Cards that Spacey starred in. He has to pay them some $30 million because they say they had to fire him, they had to cancel episodes of the series, they lost money because of all these allegations against him.
Serious charges there. Ron Allen, thanks for breaking it down.
Thanks, Ron.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.